One of the things that we end up doing, whether we like it or not, whether we are deliberate about it or not, is to create a culture within our team. Whatever we tolerate, whatever we recognize, whatever we reward, creates a culture for our team or for the organization that we lead. It tells people what is it that is expected out of them. It tells people what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. It tells them what will be recognized and rewarded and what will be punished. What kind of behavior is it expected from them? So, if we are creating this culture, whether we like it or not, whether we are intentional about it or not, I think it is super important and super critical for leaders to be intentional about it. To decide what kind of culture do we want? What kind of behaviors do we want our teams to exhibit? One of the things that I talk about in my in another video of mine, in which I talk about 5-star employee onboarding experience, is to talk about culture for new employees in terms of if this then that. So you talk about specific situations, examples of specific situations, and tell people what is the expected behavior in such situations. Start with concrete and move to abstract. The more abstract rules you have, the more mature your culture is. So when you start out as a leader, it is super important and super easy to be very specific about, okay, here is the situation. If you face this situation, here is what we want you to do or not do. And with time, you abstract it. Say, okay, similar kind of situations, similar kind of actions. Abstract a little more. This is the, and until the point in time where everyone knows, irrespective of what situation might arise, they know exactly what is expected out of them, what will be rewarded and what will be not acceptable. Managing culture is like gardening. You need to know what is it that you are growing that you want, so that everything else you can weed out. So if you don't know what is weed and what is the plant that you want in your garden, how will you weed? So exactly know what kind of behaviors you want your team members to exhibit and model them. It is not enough to expect them to behave in a certain way when you don't behave it by yourself. So make clear expectations, model those expectations, and then expect everyone else to follow through. That's how you build and maintain a culture. Think about it. Take care.